Coming to the last and the most important aspect of heart attack is prevention. As we all know, prevention is better than cure. So we will try and see what are all the preventive measures a person can take to prevent the onset of heart attack. Okay, first and the important thing in this aspect is diet. So diet, what exactly to eat, what exactly not to eat is a very important aspect of prevention of heart attack. Fresh fruits and fresh vegetables are very important. They have a lot of antioxidants which can prevent onset, which can prevent a heart attack. Similarly, when it comes to non-vegetarian diet, it is very imperative to avoid red meat like mutton, beef are to be completely avoided. If not, very occasionally it can be taken, but these are more notorious in development in causing of heart attack. That is the red meat, mutton and beef should be avoided. In this scenario, fish is very healthy. Fish is very heart friendly. Fish can be taken even up to 3 or 4 times a week, but again it is important to not deep fry the fish. If it is consumed as a curry, then it is very good for the heart. And coming to the important aspect of oils, it is I've seen a lot number of patients asking us which oil is good for the heart. Believe me, no oil is good for the heart. There is no one particular oil which I can say this particular oil okay is good for heart, you can consume it. No oil, no edible oil is good for heart. So the least amount of oil that we can consume, the more better it is for us in prevention of heart attack. I'll give you a rough estimate. If in a family of two, there shall not be usage of more than 1 to 1.5 liters of oil per month. So this is a rough estimate. So if you can restrict your oil consumption to about 1 liter or a half liter per person per month, then you are doing a great job. Again, it is important to keep on changing the oils in a cyclical manner. Example, if this month you are using a sunflower oil, change next month you go for a olive oil. The month after that, go for a rice bran oil. So just keep on repeating this particular cycle. So do not consume the same oil for a prolonged period of time. So keep changing the oils, keep rotating them so that the bad effect of one oil can be nullified by the good effect of another oil. So this is briefly as to what diet one should follow. Coming to the exercise part, physical activity, it goes much beyond than just prevention of heart attacks. So physical exercise is a very important modality of keeping oneself healthy. At least 30 to 45 minutes of physical activity per day for 5 to 6 times a week is very quintessential in prevention of many diseases, one of which is heart attack. You can work out for 6 days a week, take off on a Sunday, that is fine. So, but remember, 30 to 45 minutes of exercise per day, 6 times a week is very important. So what form of exercise? Moment we tell exercise, the only thing that comes to the patient's mind is walking. Mind you, walking is not the only form of exercise. Walking, I feel, is a boring form of exercise which you just keep on walking without any entertainment. That is not the only form of exercise. You can indulge yourself into any other activities also. Say for example, jogging or any other sports activities if you are interested in. Playing badminton, playing volleyball, basketball, lawn tennis, swimming, all of these constitute exercise. So it need not be walking alone. Whatever sports activity you are interested in, you can indulge yourself into that particular sports activity also. 30 to 45 minutes a day, 6 times a week. This is the physical exertion or physical exercise part. Coming to the other aspect of the mental health, even repeated stress for a long period of time can also be a risk factor for development of heart attack. So keeping one's own mental peace is also a very important aspect of prevention of heart attack. So apart from the physical exercise, it will be great if you can do some amount of meditation or some amount of yoga or some amount of relaxation techniques. So these are all also important component of prevention of heart attack. Remember, yoga, meditation cannot substitute physical exertion. They can only be an addition to the physical exertion. So physical exertion along with yoga and meditation are useful. Only yoga and meditation may not be very helpful for prevention of heart attack. After the diet and exercise part, coming to the other important aspect of lifestyle modifications, that is avoid smoking and avoid excessive consumption of alcohol. So the most important health gift one can give to oneself is not to smoke. If you are smoking, to quit smoking. Smoking is a very bad avoidable health hazard. It can lead to heart attack in young people also. So quit smoking or do not start smoking is an important lifestyle modification one needs to do to be healthy. Coming to the alcohol part, it is not as bad as smoking, but it is also bad for the health too. So it is very difficult to exactly tell how much quantity of alcohol is good for or is good, or beyond what quantity of alcohol intake is bad for human being, because every human being's body framework is different compared to another person. So for some people, even if liters of alcohol is consumed, nothing might happen. But for another person, consumption of a little quantity of alcohol is also bad for its health. So we cannot really fix as this particular amount of alcohol beyond which it is unhealthy. So as less alcohol as possible. If you cannot avoid it totally, as less alcohol as possible. So having seen about the preventive aspect, that is the diet, the physical exercise, and the other aspects like quitting smoking and alcohol. So these are the important preventive aspects when one can participate or one can take up to prevent the onset of heart attack. So the most important take home message I would like to give is to not start smoking, or if you are already smoking, to quit smoking. So this is the important take home message, because ultimately you will encounter some health issue with smoking. So please do not start smoking, and if at all you are smoking, kindly quit smoking. I hope this brief discussion about heart attack will help you in identifying and prevention of heart attack and early treatment of heart attack, which can save a lot of lives, not only here, all over the world. Thank you.